Bob's going to be on tour. Come out, see a show, come out and have fun. I'm going to be opening for Cactus Tate August 6th in Brookfield, Wisconsin.
I am going to be opening for Cactus Tate August 7th in Schaumburg, Illinois.
And then I will be headlining Springfield, Missouri. Coming back to Springfield, Missouri. Going to be at the Blue Room. 4 shows, August 8th and 9th. Come out, see one of those 4 shows, or come see all 4 shows.
August 10th, I will be back with Cactus Tate. We will be at Royal Oaks, Michigan.
And then August 21st through 23rd, we will be in Canada. We will be in New Westminster, British Columbia. And August 23rd is my birthday. I can't think of any place I'd rather spend than Canada. Come out, see a show.
August 27th, I am in The Funniest Person in Austin. It's the semifinal round. It's getting pretty serious. They're going to pick a winner after this round. It's gonna be me. It could be anybody, though, because that's how competitions work.
And then I also am really excited to say I will be in Portland, Oregon, coming back for the 2nd time ever. I've only been there 2 times. And I love it. I'm going to be in Portland, Oregon on September 28th. Come out, see a show. September 28th, it's a Sunday. Come out on the Lord's Day and see a show. Here's the episode.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. Another episode of what's it called? Discombobulated. Thank you so much. A name so good, it's the name of the podcast. And I won't stop until it's on airplanes, which I just found out that there are podcasts on airplanes, and I did not know that. And I would really love to be put on an airplane. I would really like if this podcast got to be put on an airplane. Because I think, here's the thing. Fucking, dude. Here's what I think. If I get put on an airplane, like, I kind of want to be, I'll probably get like a job maybe as like a stewardess or a steward man. And I want to be on the airplane and I want to be there whenever I watch someone just like be like, they do that thing. You ever like, oh my God, that's all we're doing on an airplane, right? Like no one, like you either are a person who like you put a cowboy hat down and you fucking go to sleep, or you're watching every fucking thing you can see without like moving your head or neck so that no one knows where you're looking because they can't see the back of your head because of like the chair. You're like a classic villain. Just like, I can see your text through the crack. Oh my God, your baby won't stop trying to smile and make faces at me, and I'm doing it too. But also someone farted, and who did that? And someone needs to knock it off. There's this whole like looking around. That's the one I am. And then sometimes I do go to sleep, but I want that person. I want a person who's just sitting there just touching the screen in front of them, just boop. Oh, and podcast Discombobulated. Okay, what's about? Me battles the depression through great valleys and never really makes it as a comedian. So they're like reading the description and they're like, okay, I'll click on that. And then they click on it, and then just like watching them just realize how much they're like, I can't believe I gave up on my dreams and this guy's on a fucking airplane and I decided to listen to him with the headphones that they give you on the airplane that, God, do I love. I love those shitty. It sounds like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it sounds like you kind of like, if you could like take someone's wire from their headphones and you knew how to wire it like all the way over to your headphones and you were like stealing it like the FBI from their headphones. You're just like, yeah, we're listening in. That's the headphones they give you. I love those headphones on United, those fucking pieces of shit. Do you want headphones? Yes. And they'll give me the headphones and I'll fucking throw them away. Hi, would you like free headphones? How are they making profit? Because the headphones are just wires. Like what you're hearing, there's no like speaker at the end of that. That's just a wire coming out, and that's as much sound that gets out with unless they put a speaker on it. That's just electricity shaking when you're watching a Tyler Perry movie on a fucking United flight. That's what it is. And the only thing I like on United flights, I hate when they don't have a screen because I love to play there's a game just called Balls. It's my favorite fucking game. I have 0 games on my phone. But you know what game I fucking have? I have Balls. It's a slightly different setup. It's like, it's like classic Galaga at a fucking, stand-up machine versus like playing it on your phone. It's a little different. But I like the United one. It's called Balls, and it's very simple. You have a ball, and then you just shoot a ball, and it just hits stuff, and it's like, and I don't know, those are my fucking favorite kind of games. I liked that game. I liked that snake game you played when you were a kid, where like the snake would eat apples, but you're like, he's an idiot. He can't fucking, if he crosses himself, he fucking dies. That game, man, I love those stupid games. But then I'll always try another game on the airplane, and you're like, what the fuck you want to play Flight Simulator? And you're like, let me try it. And you do it, and you're just like, I'm going to try to go to sleep sitting up, a thing I never do. Oh, the seat recline. Dude, I honestly, I don't understand why they're like, you have to, whenever they're going down, they're like, you can't keep your seat reclined. You actually have to bring it up. You're like, it doesn't even move. What do you talk? It's like, it's not safe to, if you're sitting like this in a crash, you could be alive. But this far back, 4 degrees backwards, fucking dead. You're dead as a doornail, Smalls. I think that movie's on there. I think you can get Sandlot on a flight. I had the worst flight I've ever had, maybe ever, on my way we were coming here. I was with Tatum, and I kind of managed to fucking really fall asleep, leaning forward like this it was like a Frontier flight, and they got these fucking they're like, pull out your tray, and then you pull it out, and there should be it should blow confetti and laugh at you whenever you get killed too many times on Halo in a row, or whatever. It should be like that, because it comes out and it flips out and it doesn't even pull out. It's just this little nub of a thing. But I got my head there, and I got cozied up. And I was sleeping perfect. And I'm in the middle. Tatum's by the window. And she's dude, she's got her fucking feet off. Her feet off. She took her feet off. She's got her fucking shoes off. She's got her feet up. I told her feet stink. I found out later it was mine that stunk with my shoes still on. So that's my bad. But I'm in the middle seat. She's over here leaned out. She fucking shuts the window. It fucking pisses me off. They're like, it's so bright. I'm like, it looks like we're in heaven. I like to wake up and look out and be like, oh my God, that looks like fucking heaven. And everyone's like, too bright. Okay. Anyway, I shut it sometimes too. But I'm making fun of her right now. So her, me, some person, didn't get to meet them. I was sleeping. I was kind of I kind of fell asleep before they finished boarding the plane somehow. And I kind of woke up a little bit. But when I woke up, I looked on the ground because my feet were sliding. And I was like, what? And dude, I don't want to be one of those guys that was like, I was already having a bad day, but I was already having a bad. So many things were going wrong or whatever. And I was trying to be grateful. I kept being like, I'm the lucky guy. I got a cool job. I love what I do. Blah, 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 blah. And then I woke up from my fucking nap on a flight that I was like, this isn't very comfortable, but you know what? At least it's some. And then I woke up and my backpack into my backpack and my stuff was fucking soaked. Person sitting next to me never showed back up again. If I was bringing someone in for questioning, I'd probably bring in that fucking person. Because I asked everybody around me, I was like, did you do it? And there was a fucking 5-year-old that was it's funny seeing a kid strapped into a seat being like, I'm like, did you fucking spill your bottle? He just stares at me. I was like, okay, it might not be them. And I started asking around, and people were like, I don't even drink water. Everyone was pretending that they don't even know. I'm like, it was only where I was sitting too. And was it your water? No. I checked. I closed mine. And then the next thing I did is I checked Tatum's because she likes to do this thing where she'll drink water and then sets it on top. And then she's like, that'll hold it. And so I checked her this next. And I was like, okay, hers is on. And I was like, what the fuck? And I picked my bag up and I was like, oh my God, dude. And my bag and the stuff inside, dude, my bag, luckily my computer wasn't like completely fucking wet, but like up to the bag that it's in was wet. And I was like, and I just had to throw my bag away. I just had to be a guy who threw his backpack away where they were like, man, that guy hates traveling. Dude, people are watching me just fucking like shove my backpack into a trash can. Like I'm having like an episode. Like I watched everyone like watch me throw my backpack in the because also like I had asked them for a trash bag. You know, the ones they walk by where they're like, we're collecting trash. I was like, can I get one of those? And they were like, we don't have any of those. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she goes, I can get you a bag. And she brought me a grocery bag. And I was like, no, I need like one of those trash bags. And I swear to God, they go, well, we don't have those. And then on my way out, I asked someone else, I go, can I get one of those trash bags? And they go, we don't have those trash bags. And I was like, huh. And then we got into the gate and I asked the guy who worked for Frontier, I was like, my bag is soaked. I don't know what to do. I need to like put it in something so that I can like figure out even what to do next. Dude, and then the guy, I swear to God, he just looked at me and he goes, oh my, what? And I go, yeah, I woke up and there was water all over it. I'm like, I'm being calm, but like, dude, this is really starting to suck. Like I was really starting to get like upset. I was like, this sucks. And then the guy goes, man, that does suck. That does suck. Like he was trying to like pretend care. And he goes, you know what? I'm going to go on the plane and grab you one of those trash bags. And I was like, what the fuck did you just say to me? He goes, I'm going to go grab one of those trash bags. I was like, I swear to God, if you come back with a trash bag, I'm going to wish I was better at fucking having a cool comeback to say, I'm going to own this airline. I'm like, nothing's going to happen. I'm like, if you come back with a trash bag, nothing's going to happen. But you'll know by I'll give you one of those. You know, one of those. So here's what I did. Here's what I really did. We walked away. I was like, I don't give a fuck. We'll email them. We'll ask for a fucking refund because no one's helping us. And we also have to get on another fucking plane right now. And I was like, I couldn't even put it on my back. And I had another bag with me. And dude, I was starting to get so fucking stressed. And dude, Tatum was awesome. She was just like, be fucking mad, dude. I'd be mad if my bag was wet. And I was like, is yours wet? And she's like, no. I was like, I'm just sure you didn't do it. And so I threw my backpack away and had to take like all my stuff. I'm just like holding my stuff. We were like about to get on the plane. I swear to God, I was hoping they'd be like, sir, you know, you're only allowed 2 items. I'm like, sir, you know, my other bag's covered in piss. Did you ever think about how my other bag might be covered in piss? So I threw it away and then I just like had my shit. And I was like, okay, this flight is not for me, dude. I'm so upset. And there was literally nothing I could do. Like we had to get on another flight. I'm not buying another bag at the airport. I'm not going to leave the airport with like a fucking red and gold bag that my grandma would have. I'm not spending $300 on one that like whenever I like land, I'm like, later suckers. And it goes, and it fucking like shoots off into the sky. I'm just going to carry my stuff and wait till I get to the Mall of America. And I'll buy a new bag there. Which is what I'm going to do after this episode. I get to go buy a new backpack. Because my other backpack I've had for fucking forever. Tatum would say it smelled bad. And I would get like offended like it was like my kid. I'd be like, she's like, well, your bag stinks. And I'm like, and you're a fucking piece of shit. You're a whore. Like we would fucking, like I would just be like so I'm like, you fucking stink, bitch. And we would get so like, she's like, well, I'm not telling you I don't like notice it, but I'm telling you when I go to grab something out of your bag, it like fucking smells like shit or whatever. I was like, that's memories. That's how memories smell. Oh, hockey players have their bag gets a smell, but I'm a comedian. Like all my, it's like some of my jokes in there fucking haven't been washed in a while. What do you want from me? So, yeah, I fucking bag got completely soaked, threw that away. And I was kind of sad to learn how, that I have emotional attachments to things because people let me down so much. I'm like, this backpack has never let me down. Even when the zipper broke immediately when I got it, it was supposed to like lock and it never locked. The zipper at the lower part broke. It said I had a lifetime warranty, so I called them and it literally was like, we're sorry. You got fucking tricked out of money. So yeah, I got and I know you're probably like, I don't give a fuck. My bag didn't get soaked. You're right. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about the Mall of America. Let's talk about a mall that's fucking fine. We were just in Canada. Same one. Same exact one. Mall of America there, here. Same fucking thing. Edmonton Mall. Mall of America. Same mall. Bobby, there's like, shut the fuck up and back the fuck up. And then you go to the mall. I'm staying in the mall. We're staying in the mall. That's where we're staying. Tatum has a room over there and she is staying in the mall and I'm staying in the mall. And then we're going to walk to work in the mall and then we go back to the mall. Like if I was a kid from the 80s, I would definitely think I've made it. I'm like, you're sleeping by a roller coaster? What? And it's not like that at all. Like, it's not like, it's like, because, dude, everything's so expensive. You can buy every trip to the mall in today's age, you can leave with one bag. Back then, you would buy something to throw it away. You would buy something big. Wouldn't this be funny if we threw it away outside? Like, that's how it was. Like, we were just like, going to every store. Bags. Like, you would leave with bags. And now, like, people, like I bought a postcard the other day and I returned it because I was like, listen, dude, I overdrafted on my bank account. I can't, I know I already filled it out. Can you just fucking, please? I start crying for $1 back. Sir, we'll just give you your $1 and you can keep the postcard. No, I don't like that fucking shit. You have to take it back. I tried to white it. I tried to erase it, but it's pen. And then I tried to tear off a layer of the paper. Oh, God. So, yeah, we're staying at the mall. We're staying at the mall by the airport. Yeah, dude, I'm very lucky. I keep getting to stay in places that, like, a child would be like, man, coffee from a champagne glass. This might be all right. It's nice. Yeah, I wake up and like I'm like sleeping next to a Sephora. And I swear to God, that was my dream when I was a kid. I was like, dude, my parents don't even know how to make way too much money. I'm going to grow up and make so much money and I'm going to live in the mall. And I would think about it. I'd be like, I'd have a bedroom probably like in one of these places. And then like my kitchen, I guess my kitchen would probably be far away. And then I guess the shitter would be down that hallway and around the corner like every mall. That's what I thought about. And now I'm staying here and I'm like, this is hell. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me, honestly. No, not a real complaint. The backpack, real complaint. Doing what I love and having to stay at a mall, I'm okay. And I like that, dude, because also, like, there is, like, a, how do I switch this? There is a, like a hotel that you stay in that'll usually be, like, near a comedy club. Sometimes kind of out of the way. Sometimes actually closer to another comedy club. It's like, you're like, okay. And so whenever you have a hotel, you have to like kind of either like, maybe if you're lucky, like I love walking. I love when it's like a walking distance, like maybe like a 15-minute walk. Love that shit. Sometimes like a 15-minute Uber ride or whatever. But you just waking up and then just being like, are we running late? You're like, we could leave when the show starts and walk and we would be fine. Like we're show starting. We're like, we just closed the door to the hotel. So I kind of like that mystery a little bit. I like whenever you go somewhere else. And it's nice here, though. You get to get like coffee, you get to go out and get whatever. Because, yeah, like whenever you stay at a hotel, because it's like usually a little bit far away, you have to wake up and drink like their hotel coffee. You start like saying hi to people who like work there. You start to say, oh my God, you start to say hi to other people staying there. There's a lady who every day was like, it's going to be my birthday in 2 days. I was like, and then I saw her on her birthday and I had to tell her birthday, like happy birthday 3 times. And then she started to annoy me on her birthday. And you know what? I'm starting to kind of go against like what I grew up with, which is like, what's their birthday? I'm like, it's fucking, I don't care. Fuck. I fucked up. I fucked the video up and I hope I can fix it later. And if I can't, that's just what happens. That'll be the thumbnail. Man, making stuff is so hard. Like I'm thinking about making it while I'm making it, and then you have to do stuff later, and then you got to go back, and then just fucking Jesus Christ. God almighty with this shit. Bobby, would you rather be working? No. You gotta be grateful, you gotta be old, you gotta be wiser. Yeah, dude, and my voice is gone. I need to like fucking rest more. I gotta fucking take a breather. But I am looking over at like a vape, and I'm like, maybe I could go smoke that vape. Outside, obviously. But you can't do that. I gotta quit that. I'm trying to think of the vape as a binky because it kind of looks like a binky. So every time I need it, I'm like, does Binky Bob need his binky, bitch? You little fucking bitch. And I'm like, yes. And dude, I have so many other vices I can have, dude. I'm not even at that age where like they're gonna like stop telling me I can eat like anything that's like blue. Like I don't want that. Like I want to just like enjoy what I can and not be like overly fucking, not just, taking in too much. And I think I do that. I'm like, dude, you get to do so many things. You drink coffee, you smoke pot. Do you really need to smoke pot and like a raspberry Triscuit flavored fucking vape? Do you really need that? And I'm like, no, you're right. I don't need that. You're right, me. And then later I'm like, give me that vape. But I keep trying to quit and then I'll get back in. And it's always like whenever you quit, you do quit. And you're like, oh, sick, I feel better. And then you're like, I quit so good, I could probably do it and not even care. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about, me? Me, what the hell am I doing here? What else is new? What else is new? I got water spilled all over me at the mall. I'm going to get a new backpack. And I guess that's it. I guess I'm just becoming a guy who's just on tour so much that's all I talk about is tour. But that's what I've always wanted. I've always wanted this. So what do I complain about? Nothing. It's awesome. I love after a show selling merch, having drunk people come up and try to like figure out how to pay you. And I'm not being sarcastic. Like I do love that. Like we get to like watch people all the time. You get to watch people, like I was saying, like on flights and shit. Like I like people watching. I know it's creepy. I know it's very creepy, but we all do it. And it's like part of being alive. Not in a creepy way to do it, but to just do it and then be like, what that is. Like we do people watch. But don't be like, not through a hole, not through a peephole or anything like that. Don't be weird. Oh, I farted and it was just one of those ones that just goes, those farts. where you're like, oh, I think this is good. And she goes, that's how it was. Bobby, you're just talking about your farts? Yeah, man. Because I'm in the Mall of America and it's making me brain dead. I'm just walking around and I'm like, I guess I'll go buy something. I don't fucking know. Also, if you can buy a postcard somewhere, can we just can we just get the postage on it? I went to go send a postcard in Canada and it was the entire thing I did in Canada. And guess what? My grandma's not even going to get it because I think I got the wrong post. I don't think I put enough of their stamps on it. Sorry, Grandma. You were right. Canada sucks. I told my grandpa that I went to Canada. He goes, oh, be careful. There's a bunch of guys I know that got tried to avoid the draft in Vietnam and they went to Canada. And I was like, okay. So you want me to watch out for them? Are you, what do you think? He goes, no, I'm just telling you to be careful. He was like, they might not let you back, which they did not. That did happen. They did not almost let me back into America. Or I'm being over the top. Here's what happened is we were in Canada and I'm telling you it's legal to smoke pot there. So I just played around with their legalities. I was just making sure you could do it. I think that's good for me to, as an American, make sure that as Canadians, you don't lose your rights. So I had to check out and smoke weed to make sure it was cool. And it is. And then we got to the airport. And Tatum went ahead of me and she was like, I don't want to smoke. And I was like, I'm going to go smoke. So I smoked. And then I got there and I'm like, there was this rude guy at I don't know what that's called, but it's not was it customs or whatever? But they're checking my passport. They're asking how many days I'm going to be there. I'm getting nervous. I don't know how many days or days. I'm starting to be like, well, do you want me to count the day I got here? And because I got here at a half day and we're leaving a half day. Should I count that as one day or is that fucking 2 different fucking days? But I just smoked weed, so I was feeling good. And I was like, oh, man, this. Oh, yeah, 4-ish days. I don't know. Yeah, we're going back. We just did 4 comedy shows. I'll see you later, man. And he goes, sick, you smell like pot. And I was like, for sure, man. I'll see you later. He goes, no, we have to send you back there. And I was like, please don't do that. So he sent me back there. And then luckily I'm high, so I'm calm. And then I'm sitting there and I was like, well, it's not, I started questioning it. I'm like, is it illegal in Canada to smell like it? And I'm like, that's literally what your flag is. It looks like a pot leaf. That's a maple leaf. Or is it or as a pot leaf? And so I had to sit there and just smell like pot and be like, oh, okay. And then they called me over and they're like, we're going to go through all your stuff. And I had chips for my friends that I was going to bring back because they love ketchup chips. So I brought those back for those. And I was like, ketchup chip. I was like, please don't, be careful with the chips. And he had the energy. He wasn't rude or anything, but I swear to God, I thought he was going to because he started opening up my snacks. And I was like, man, you don't got to open up my snacks. And he literally, I was waiting for him to open up the ketchup chips and be chew them in front of me. I was like, bro. And then he went through everything and he didn't find anything. I was like, dude, I told you, I get it. Whatever, you're doing your job. All right. Happy holidays. Great to be. And this is my last experience in Canada. Thank you. And so they didn't find any pot because I didn't fucking have any. And then I tried to scare Tatum because I thought it'd be funny. I was like, hey, just so you know, I got stopped. And I was texting her and she's like, oh my God, are you okay? I was like, no, just go without me. I'll buy a flight. She's like, Bobby, I'm already looking at other flights. And then I saw her and she was like, and she flipped me off. I don't know why I like to joke like that. I don't know why. I'm just fucking silly bitch. But I almost didn't get to come back to America because they thought I smelled like pot. And I did smell like pot, but I didn't have any pot on me. So thank God. And then I got to get my chips to my friends. So everyone is safe and everyone is accounted for. And that's the podcast. That's it. That's the whole kit and caboodle. That's how she blew it. Okay. All right. Love ya. Follow on Patreon. It's only $1. It's different. We got more stuff coming. I just got to make sure I make more money before I add things. So thank you. Love you. Kisses. Bye.